Hello and welcome to another showdown here where we look at the Millennium Dawn possibilities. Yesterday's video we looked at Taiwan and Pakistan. I think Pakistan was the last one that we actually looked at. So again, let's have a look at a couple of scenarios that we may be able to do in forthcoming episodes. So I think we've actually got one actually listed here when I can actually see, yep, Ukraine. So this, bearing in mind it's on here, I would have thought it would have had a focus tree, so not the generic ones that we actually saw yesterday. This would be something that's created for the Ukraine. So anyway, let's have a look. Let's see if you or we want to play it. Anyway, that's where we're going to be. Historical focuses are on, and let's have a look. So this is the Millennium Dawn version of Hearts of Iron. This is the 1.91 Husky edition, and as you can see, well, there's quite a few divisions there, isn't there? So let's have a look. What have we got to play with? Is it the same story as before? Do you know, yep, I don't speak Ukrainian, so my mate Alex maybe actually tell me what's actually going on with these. Wow, just militias. Okay, so we've got a few of them, so let's just separate them out to start off with. There's 5 of those. What are these? These are just brigades, aren't they? Okay, so let's have those aside. And I've recently come across actually doing it this way. I think it's a hell of a lot easier doing it like this. These must just be infantry divisions then. They're like a reinforced infantry division, aren't they? They're right, special forces. Okay, let's separate them out. And that's a proper division, I suppose. Again, these are just brigades. Yeah, okay. Wow, we've got an airborne brigade there. Looks as if that's the only one. Don't think there's any others. There is an airborne element there. So what are these then? Well, there's so many different types here. This playing the Ukraine could be quite confusing unless we get well into it and start finding out what these can actually do. So 3 armoured infantry and 1 tank battalion, although it looks like a heavy tank division. Yeah, they're the proper ones, aren't they? Those. Okay, fair enough. So there's a few. I mean, we basically just put them all on this border, don't we? And then we have our how many of these have we got? We could actually change them out, I suppose, or put them against. Who else have we got here? Transnistria. Okay, I probably destroyed that. Okay, 4 to 6 divisions. Okay, depends on what we aim to do. I mean, Ukrainian position as it stands is. They're kind of landlocked to a big bear, and that bear gets rather angry when its former subjects get rather independent thoughts. So we've kind of got the same things going on, it looks like, on there. I did notice we've got the T-64s and whatnot there, so yeah, we have got the ex-Soviet equipment basically being used there, but it's okay, you may know more about that than I do, whether that's actually correct, but okay, fair enough. And doctrines, oh right, okay, so it took a different way to actually get down to there, but sure, that's 522 days, that's going to be a long way. We've got 2 frigates, we've got corvettes, transport, no carriers of course, because it's a bit beyond. No submarines whatsoever actually being deployed out into the Black Sea. Attack and transport headquarters, that's nice to see. We've only got strike fighters. Okay, that's. I would have liked multi-role. Just because you got the all-round air support basically element there. that's quite good, but then yeah, that comes from the Russian background, I would have thought. Yeah, okay, and right, okay, we've gone down the internet a bit further on this, but that's probably going to be necessary just to start Ukraine off, and maybe get the bonuses for those, or we could actually do that, because I was thinking about that. And maybe land doctrine, just to get some command power and army experience gained. That's going to be a big haul for us, though. That now I adjusted the elements in the game audio. I don't know whether you can actually hear that or not, but the clicks on the effects have gone right down, so that's better. Okay, what have we got to play with then? What is Ukraine like infrastructure wise? It's not disastrous, but it's not the best, is it? We have got resources out there, so we know that we can actually sell those resources and use them, so that's not too bad. Air bases, there's what, 5, 6? That's not too bad. SAM sites, any? No, so that's something we'll have to look at. And no radars whatsoever, so I think that's going to be important, probably there as well. Mobile mass, well, we've got level 1 just about everywhere apart from there. Let's do that one then. I don't know what the radio mast actually does, so I suppose it might be helpful to actually find out. Oh, it doesn't say. I've no idea on that one then. If anybody knows, let me know. Okay, so we're just doing aircraft, it looks like, at the moment, and well, that's good to see. Hold on, CV multi-role, we must be buying them in, because we hadn't got multi-role actually listed. Fair enough. Okay, we've only got 9 factories, so we've got airborne APCs, we have got airborne troops, so that will be something. Let's go for the basics, because I don't know whether we're going to start off with any kind of deficit. So manpads, utility vehicles, do we see one of them there? Wow, right at the bottom. Wow, I haven't got a factory for it, but okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Artillery doesn't look as if we need any of those. Strike fighters doesn't look, well, we'll have a look at the Air Force in a bit. To be fair, we've got 60 convoys. We're going to have to do something about them. We have got, yeah, of course, we've got naval dockyards, so we'll build convoys to start off with. 60 is quite poor. If we're going to war with anybody, that could just ruin our chances in and out of the Black Sea completely. Yeah, I'm going to dismiss at the moment. Missing equipment. Well, mounted ATGMs, fair enough. Mounted ATGMs there. Okay. I think we said we didn't need any artillery. Okay, so it doesn't actually fulfill what we actually need there anyway, does it? How many transport planes do we really need? I'm gonna bin that one, because yes, we have got airborne troops, but I'd rather have everything actually filled out. So let's do that. Let's have a look. Hey, this is better. We're looking at a real focus tree here. So how big is it? I love this zoom function on Hotspots, but as you can see, there's a massive section there, and then it looks as if it tails off there. So let's have an in-depth, well, not an in-depth, but let's have a general look. Bearing in mind you're going to have to go down your focus trees right from the top anyway, so let me just secure my headset because it seems to be coming away. Okay, so if you want to go with Russia, then that looks as if it's going down there. Join the CTSO. Oh, right, CTSO or NATO. Interesting. Very interesting. So I was thinking that was just the Soviet side. Ukrainian industrialization. This is awesome. I like the look of that. Ministry of Infrastructure. Wow, it gets its own, but it's taking away a lot of money there, and we've only got 2 billion in the bank. We have a deficit at the moment. That's not too bad. That's not too bad, I suppose. The interest rate, I don't know about that. I can't remember the interest rates actually on the other two things that we've actually looked for. Okay, so the people's referendum. Wow. Okay, so I don't know how that's actually going to go. Pro-Ukrainian parties. So this is going to be a political divide that we're actually doing within the country. National revisionism. It is actually linked. Okay, I was thinking it wasn't actually linked, but it is. Okay, and we've got war in Donbass. Poking the bear, which I've already kind of mentioned. Aftermath of the Crimea. Okay. See, I don't know whether all these are actually going to come in, so we shall see. Let's have a look at this down here. Okay, so this is if they join the EU, which is where all this comes in. Okay, fair enough. Could be something. Does the EU... sorry, is the EU a requirement if we get NATO involved? It doesn't... On the face of it, it doesn't look as if it is, because if we went there... Closer ties with the EU. I did wonder whether there was going to be something there, but yeah, okay. Association agreement, European Union integration, NATO standards. Okay, and they are all. Okay. See, this is going to be quite interesting, quite political. This one. So that is a thing. Wow, where would we start on here? We haven't got like the other one. Start off with anything. I could actually start something in our industry. That would actually give us more construction because we haven't got that many factories. Wow, that is really bad. That's going to give us 2 more, so let's start with that. Available planes, yay. Okay, so we've got attack helicopters, strike bombers, strategic bombers, sorry, strike aircraft, close air support. There's those Sukhoi 3s, and we've got Su-27s. I don't know why I said the Sukhoi 3, because it's not, it's the Sukhoi 30. And then they then called that the Su-27. I don't know, don't ask, I don't know. Oh, right, okay. DCS fans, the L39 there. Okay, fair enough. I would have expected a few more planes there, to be honest, but air supremacy and multi-roles, we're probably going to need both of them out in big styles against our neighbour. So we've got the manpower, so we might as well actually fill out how many could we put there? 400. Okay, we could actually have 100 of those out. I don't know where we're going to need them, that's the thing. 100 of those. Sure, why not? Is it going to make any difference really where we put these? But maybe not. Could have the... I don't know which one's the best out of these two, but we could have these actually just do the Black Sea. I foresee that as if they've got air supremacy, close air support, and strategic bombing actually listed against them. So it looks as if it's a multi-role plane anyway. Yeah, let's have them out there just in case it comes to it. And we have got close air support as well, aren't we? So we'll get those out and so some transport aircraft out there because we can. Okay, so we can field quite a bit. We've still got a bit of manpower left. So the Air Force wise, that's not too bad, I suppose. We can always do that. How are our troops? All are fully trained. Okay. Yep, okay. Fine. We're not going to be able to have a division with those kind of numbers in, so let's look at two army groups. Who have we got? Panzer leaders all around, it looks like. Do we go for somebody that specialises in mountain warfare? I don't know. We have got special forces there, so these guys really need to be that. He's an engineer, so may actually give him them. Militia, we don't know where we're going to actually using those, so I don't know. These are just light troops, aren't they? Where's our special forces? Let's get them out of the equation. There is two guys. I would have thought the airborne guy is going to need... Put it on the wrong one, didn't I? It's that guy. Oh, what? I didn't want that. Yes. We'll have him. Right, brigades. Will it really make any difference what they're doing? It depends on what these guys are going to be doing. I don't know what we're actually going to use these for. Could get them actually fighting in the hills, I suppose. Okay, have we got any proper generals? We have. Sure, why not? They can only take 3 troops, so we will have to work this out slightly better then. Okay. Bear that in mind if you're kind of playing kind of like the Cold War mod that I've got at the moment. You've got the Chinese generals there. They can actually field 8 armies, I think, as their maximum. So that will make a difference to the gameplay and what we're about to play as. So anyway, let's crack the game on without actually cracking the game on. No divisions of basic training, that's fine. We'll let things work out here where they need to be. Okay, yeah, so we did need utility vehicles. Outdated equipment in production. They were the ones that we actually started off with, so I think that's a bit of a cheat actually, because that, if I actually then said no, we're going to update them with those bits of information, those upgrades, these 4 would then lose whatever efficiency they've actually got on them anyway, so that's, yeah, just watch out for that. What else we've got? Yeah, we know that we're missing stuff. Is it actually affecting? It is. It will affect and reduce speed. We haven't got any tungsten or whatever that is at the moment. Technology metals. Okay, bearing in mind we've only got 4 factories, so we better use those wisely at the moment. And we will have reduced production, I reckon, to start off with. Let's get rid of that. Okay, what can we do? Where are we going with... Oh, let's have a look at the decisions first. So what kind of... We have a non-aligned outlook at the moment. 40%. Versus 32, that's emerging outlook. Okay, We've got ineffective government. Guam member. Okay. I'm new to this, so I don't know. Neglected education. Damn. Budapest Memorandum. Okay, kleptocracy. Between East and West. Yep, that's an Orthodox Christian. A multi-ethnic state. Yep, kind of makes sense really for what I know about the Ukraine. Okay, their taxes are currently on 14%. We are gaining money there, but not enough for what we need to spend, so we are spending out on these. It's not, well, it's the lowest on there. Okay. May need to take that back down. We've got 0.03 actually gained if we do that. One if we do that, but then we don't get any decryption, we don't get any foreign subversive activities efficiency if we go down any further. Yeah, we've got military wages that's actually probably taking up the majority of our debt. If we can reduce that, okay, well, it'd be nice to actually get to that, because that's actually going to affect our tax revenue anyway. So we're going to have to gain 4 billion to actually go up to stable growth though. And we can't do those because one of the following must be true. All of the following must be true. Fewer factories than 79. All of our states have 0 empty building slots. That's not going to happen. We have got buildings, I would have thought, everywhere there. There's only one, but we haven't got that many factories anyway, have we? Nope. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. I mean, depending on what we're actually going to do as well. I mean, personally, I would probably take over these areas. They've got 1 battalion and a couple of brigades, haven't they? That's it. I think they need to come into the fold, don't they? You don't get a lot for them, I would have thought, but there's at least one factory there. We could, on a similar basis, we could actually think about investing in them first. We've only got sort of level 3 there, but what's this? Who's this? This is Moldova, of course. Okay, and again, we could actually go into there, I would have thought. Okay, a couple of ideas maybe for us. Romania, I don't think would be an option to start off with, would it? Well, to be honest, I don't know. We could actually just backtrack into Romania here. They're not in any faction, so maybe the former USSR states, like Bulgaria maybe. Again, there's not a lot actually stopping us. We are a big powerhouse compared to these, so we could actually go into. They're not in any faction at the moment, so all of this area down here we can actually take. If we could take apart that, we could actually get our submarines through there quite easy. I don't think we can actually take on Turkey. Maybe at some stage we could own all of this area, maybe, and then take on this bugger, because Russia and Ukraine is the real angst there. So what are they like? 50 to 72 divisions, and they are going to be divisions, they're not going to be brigades. So that could be something to look forward to, or not, as the case may be. Again, I'm going to leave the decisions basically. Tell me what you want to see. If you want to see this, let me know. We've kind of set up some of the things there, haven't we? We did the Air Force, didn't we? We don't think we did anything with the Navy. Let's have a look. We've got one frigate. Oh dear. That is it. Just one frigate. Fair enough. What are these? These are corvettes then. Yep. I would have put them all together, to be honest, but hey, that's just me. They are all fully trained though, so they can operate out in the Black Sea quite easy. We're not completely kind of kaput right from the start with playing as Ukraine, so that's not too bad actually. We will save it off and we'll have a look at our next contender. And who did I reckon I see? Syria, probably. Maybe. Let's have a look. Exit to menu. Yes, please. Nice little view there. Anyway, hope you're well. Hopefully this video actually follows the first video by coming out the next day. That's what I hope anyway. So anyway, year 2000. Here we go. So I think we did actually have Syria on here, didn't we? I can't recognise the flag. There we go. So we've got Hafez al-Assad in at the moment. And again, this is the Middle East is a real hodgepodge of anks from former empires, basically, that have messed around in their culture. It's not good. And that is just a really simplistic way of putting it. So we've got armour divisions. Well, we've got a hell of a lot of. It's just one, okay, mechanised division, armour brigade there, sorry. That is a lot of tanks. We could go for another tank war. And wow, they are well kitted out. That is quite impressive. So Syria as it stands, okay, that's interesting. Gonna have to have a panzer leader, aren't we? Sure, we'll get him actually running with that. We got any special forces? More? We have got 4 lots, haven't we? No, 4 lots, 2 lots even. But no, that's an urban war assault specialist, so there's a fox. I'm not sure at the moment. We've got infantry brigades there. What? Sorry, mechanised brigades. No, I'm going to use him. And we'll have... Wrong one. I picked the wrong guy. What an idiot. I'll have one of these guys actually on there. It was that guy, wasn't it? And then we've got... what? That guy. And what was that? Just an armoured brigade. So I might as well put those with him. Yep, sure, keep all the brigades together. Right, okay, so how do we look? We have 1 billion actually in the bank. We've got a 6.027 interest rate, okay. Interesting. There's not too much there. I expected more, to be honest. What are we looking like? We're emerging outlook. Wow, seriously, we are. Okay, fair enough. What kind of bonuses have we got? Occupation of Lebanon. That should be a small of. Alawite dominated military. Al Jazeera. Large refugee population. Okay, that affects our stability. Oh dear. Okay. Arab League member and Shia policies. Okay. Okay. So as the basics, let's have a look. Okay. Well, even drones that we've got. We've got combat engineers. No camouflage or Kevlar vests. Tanks. Okay. Where's all of our tanks coming from then? They're Russians. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ex-Soviet. Yeah. We've got the basics on there. It's interesting. Okay, yeah, we've come down from the mass assault. Fair enough. 518 days. Better than the Ukraine. We've got frigates and corvettes and transports. Carriers, of course. And we have got access to submarines, so that's actually done correctly on this one. Transport helicopters. No aircraft. Oh dear. No transports, nothing actually done on the aircraft side at all. Okay, so that's redundant on that one. Got a bit of internet research. We probably have to do that one first to get that research speed up. Let's have a look on this last page. No, there's none of those done. Okay, we're okay on manpower so far, but we haven't hit it with what requirements we would need. So look at our bases, because we go all the way to the coast. I expected a lot worse, but that's not bad actually. That's not bad at all. Air bases, yes, we have them. And even out here, good, okay. SAM sites, anywhere, no. SAM sites seem to be something that's just not done, okay. Anybody got any radar there? Nope, that is not good. It's necessary. It's really necessary. So we're building that in an occupied territory, are we? Yeah. Maybe not that there then. Is that the same? I don't know. No, that's the same, isn't it? If we build a bigger radar, it can actually do the whole thing, can't it? Okay, we've only got 3 factories. Oh god. Let's have a look then. Can't do anything there because there's no building slots in 3 of the areas. That is bad. This makes this more of a challenge now. Military sections. There's a couple out there, isn't there? Okay, we've only got 4 factories in total. We've only got 4 civilian factories. We've got no military factories. Damn. That is a problem. How long will that take? 88 days. Okay, I don't know how long it would actually take to get a military factory at this rate. Wow, 1,679 days. Gods. Okay. Well, now we know that. Okay, so we have got a fully kitted out Syrian focus tree there. So let's go in, have a quick look. The succession of Al-Assad. Okay. So what are we getting from that? It's popularity and stability. Okay, but it looks as if that's changing how we are actually going. Okay, we're going on a more friendly point of view, it looks like there. A firm presence in Lebanon. Okay, that's controlling that territory that I've just had the issue with building in their area. Okay, diplomatic efforts. We'll probably have to start with this. Just to get the political power, because it seems to be, wow, there's loads of things here. We could harbour extremists, we could have joint war on terror. Recommends claims on Hatay. Reaffirm Iranian sponsorship. Denounce Iraq. I was looking at Iraq as a potential invasion point, to be fair. We've got military reform there, that's good. Okay, Greater Syria. Okay. Okay, let's claim it back. All there. Exploit Iraqi divisions. So this is political upheaval, it looks like. Claim Cyprus. Okay, so wow, that's a lot. We'd have to pay for that to actually get a military factory. Economic improvements. We're probably going to have to do these just to... Wow, okay, keeps banks national. It adds 10 billion to our treasury. Interesting. Join the World Trade Organization. Okay, was that it? That was it. Okay, yeah. Okay, I didn't pick one there, did I? Where would we start off? I'm looking for something with political power. Diplomatic effort. Probably that one. Okay. Okay, that's the focus trees out of the way. We have got aircraft. Let's have a quick look at our air forces. What we've got. Well, we've got MiG-23s, MiG-21s, MiG-29s, Sukhoi 17s, 24s, those goddamn albatrosses again, and Gazelle as well. That actually looks like a Puma. It's too big for a Gazelle. Okay, fair enough. So these are... We'll put the best of our equipment out, I think. Okay, that's too much apparently. Can't put too many interceptors out there. Okay, sure, we'll do it that way then. How far over are we going? We can do those and those. Let's have those out there with... Where else can I actually put those? That's not ours. I can't put it there. Sure, let's have those helicopters out there. And let's deploy these out there. Okay, that's eaten a bit into our infrastructure. Right, let's do those because we are full at the moment. We can do that. Navy, let's have a look. What have we got? Just corvettes. Okay, so put those on the defensive shield. Do that, do that. No commander. Let's ask for a commander because apparently commanders don't exist. That was a good effect in the background there. I did like that. Right, I haven't actually got them on a mission yet, so... Oh yeah, I have, haven't I? Yep, that is quite cool actually. I do like that. This is why we're playing this game, because we've got this. We haven't got this in the Cold War mod, so that is quite good to see. Little things please, little minds, I know, but hey, there you go. Right, how are we doing? We are halfway through, aren't we? So what kind of decisions have we got? Can change the governments. Okay, counter-terrorism. Okay, Islamism and secularism. Wow, okay. We could actually change the nature of Syrian culture here quite easy. Don't want to go for any international recognition, not bothered about that. And this is succession of the family. Okay, Sure, okay, that's all well and good, but it looks as if it's taking political power. Okay, what are we looking like? We've got 0.007 on debt. So we need to increase this. We are getting resource exports and taxable income, and we're on 15% so far, so I don't want to take that up too far because I think it actually affects our, yeah, it affects the popularity of the parties if they're non-socialist or non-communist. Okay, ye gods, we are there. That is minus 30% revenue. I think we probably could actually reclaim that if we just came down these. That may be something we need to do. That's quite good. I expected that kind of there. We've got 4K GDP per capita. Okay, well, we got the Maclord family. Good to see that they're not all the same, but that is 1,000 points to actually change those out. Okay, we are getting daily emerging support from that. Okay, that is good then, we'll keep that going on. We've got the Intelligence Directorate, of course. Living close to Israel, you better have intelligence. Okay, what have we got? We actually gain political power from that. Okay, that's just, that's okay so far, and it's 0.01 billion on it. Okay, yeah, don't think we could actually, well, we can't go down that. We probably go up on that actually to get decryption and planning speed and foreign subversive activities efficiency. Wow, okay, this is where a lot of our money is being spent on a large military, all those tanks. Okay, pointless doing anything with that. Okay, mixed economy, yeah, okay, that's fairly good. Okay, mandatory service, that probably explains all the manpower that we're actually getting. Recruitable per month, 362, okay. A mandatory service for women as well, okay, makes sense. We probably need to go up to that. Definitely need to go up to that, at least. And I don't really want to increase those because that increases our military wages. Yes, you get better officers, but well, your officers can be gained in experience through warfare. That's what we think anyway. Okay, so then that is Syria as it stands. So so in this episode we've had Ukraine and Syria. Is there anywhere else that you would like to see probably built up? In this episode, I'm just going to restrict it to those two, but again, let me know, because if you want to see these, or if you want to see Pakistan or Taiwan, let me know. Out of the four, which one do you want? Because that is the Millennium Dawn as it stands. I think this weekend coming up, we've got Rise of Nations coming up, and maybe a Great War mod game is in the works as well, so we will have to see. I'm going to cut it short probably this episode, because that's as far as we can actually go at the moment without actually hitting the button and starting. So anyway, hope you're well, hope you're staying safe out there and staying sane, and I will see you in the next episode. Like, comment and subscribe if you would like to, but let me know either way how you want this actually to play out and playing as who, and give me a reason as well, that would help. Okay, see you next time, see you later, bye.